Hello everybody, it is Mr. Modern Financials here coming at you with another money making video, guys. If you're interested in making money from home, affiliate marketing, e-commerce, paid app reviews, anything along those lines, just being able to make money without working a typical job, be sure to subscribe to the channel. That's what I talk about here on the channel. We've been growing a lot lately, gaining a lot of subscribers, a lot of views, a lot of watch time. I want to thank everyone who's been tuning in to the videos. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how you can get paid to listen to music from home. Now, before we begin, I'm going to kind of give the business model for this. I like giving the business model, the rationale for this. Basically, music producers and musical artists, it's hard to get people to listen to their music. It's hard to get ears listening to them, because if you're a brand new artist, a lot of people are just going to look over you and not really give you a chance. And so through these services, it allows them to kind of grow their audience, get some positive or potentially negative feedback, kind of just, test the waters a bit. Hey, I made this song, I want to get some ears on it. Here, I could go through these services. So that's kind of the business model. That's how these services are getting funding. It's mostly through the artists. There's some other ones, of course, too. But that's the business model, and through that, you could potentially make some good money. Now, we're starting off with Musicxray, which pays about 10 cents per song. That might not sound like much, but you have to remember, this is a very passive way of making money, right? You could easily multitask while doing this. If you're building a website, you turn on some music in the background and you can make money while building your website. If you're doing paid surveys, which I've talked about on the channel through like Inbox Dollars or Swag Bucks, things I've reviewed on the channel before. And again, if you want to sign up for either of those services, link is in the description, you'll get a bonus. You could do that and make even more money by having another tab open and doing some music listening. So it might not sound like a ton of money, but for what you're doing, it's pretty good, okay? And you can if you do this all day long, you can make some decent money, all right? So yeah, Musicxray, it's a free sign up. It doesn't cost anything to sign up. If you are a music producer, again, it's free to sign up. You will have to pay if you're trying to get people to listen, but most of the people watching this video are going to be listeners on this service. Links in the description. You go over, you sign up, and you can get started almost right away, and you can start listening to songs, and you get paid about 10 cents per song. I know, not a ton, but it will add up, and I would encourage you to try and do some multitasking when you're doing this. Even if it's just like you're cleaning the house, try and be productive while you're listening to the music, because again, 10 cents per song isn't a ton of money, I get that, but the fact that you don't have to really do much and it's just listening, that's a great option for you if you're trying to make some extra cash. Alright, so let's get on to the next one. Alright, so the next one is Slice the Pie, and I like this one a lot because you don't just have to review music on this. You could review clothing and like album covers. You could kind of review more than just the sound of the music. You could review their merchandise if you're looking at like a band or an artist. Review their merchandise, review their album covers, and review their music. So I like things that kind of give a diversity of choice. And simply put, you get paid for your opinion. Artists value your opinion. I mean, they're trying to reach an audience. They want to test the waters a bit. And that's the whole rationale for this from an artist standpoint, from a music artist standpoint. They want to test the waters, and you're going to give your opinion. Now, this pays a little bit less than the other service I just talked about, but I do like this one a lot because it has a lower payment threshold. So the first one I talked about, which was a Musicxray, has a $20 threshold, meaning you have to reach $20 before you get paid. This service, however, only has a $10 threshold. So if you're trying to do this casually and kind of just, test the waters a bit, I think Slice the Pie is the better option when you're looking at when it comes to threshold, meaning you have to reach that before you could cash out your payment. So the first one, you got to get to 20 bucks, then you can cash out your 20 bucks. This one, you have to get to $10, which I think is a lot more reasonable, and then you can cash that out. And this one pays a little bit less from what I've read, but it's not substantially less, and I think this one has better marketing and probably will have more users. So Slice the Pie, if you want to sign up, I'll put a link in the description. Lastly is RadioEarn. Now this one is going to be great for web developers, okay? RadioEarn is cool. You get paid to listen to radio, and you don't have to be a web developer. I'm not saying you have to. You get paid to listen to radio. If you like listening to radio, this might be great for you. And it depends on how much you're listening, but you get paid a little bit less than the other two services I talked about. So you get paid a little bit less than Musicxray and Slice the Pie. All right, I'll be honest about that. But if you're like a web developer, you could put RadioEarn on your website. Like you embed it in your website if you know HTML and JavaScript and things like that, and how to embed them in your website. And when other users go to your website, it'll like play the radio in the background, and you will get a portion of that money. So if you're like a programmer, a web developer trying to make some money, or if you have like an e-commerce website, maybe you could incorporate this to bring in a little bit of extra money. Again, it's not gonna be a ton, but it can be decent. I think from what I've read, it's about 10 cents per minute or something along those lines. I can't remember the exact numbers. I've read mixed numbers on this RadioEarn. Maybe it was like 5 cents, but again, I know it was less than the other two services, but it's cool because if you're like a developer or anything like that, you can incorporate it into your website, or if you're doing e-commerce. But yeah, guys, those are 3 services you could use to get money by listening to music and radio. Links will be in the description. Check them out. My personal favorite would be Slice the Pie, but that's just me. And be sure you hit the subscribe button, leave a like, and share the video. It helps me out a ton. We've been growing a lot on the channel, and I want to say thank you to everyone who's been subscribing and liking and sharing and watching the new content. I hope it's very helpful to you. I've been getting a lot of great feedback on it, and that's it for this video, guys. Have a great day, and I will catch you next time.